The PNP's backward revolt against Jamaica's freed people. Yes, Jamaica, this is what we have today. Hey everyone, it's Skywalker here. I hope you are doing well and are ready for this. We are about to end the PNP squatter politics. I insist for the sake of all of us. The Bible did warn us, woe unto the people when the slave becomes the master. The PNP, under the vision of Norman Manley, was the leading party handed over to the people of Jamaica after independence to do what the master does and to keep the people subject to Britain. The simple means by which they manipulated the mind and made PNP leadership behavior systemic is most obvious. And those who want to challenge me and how that simple sorcery was done can try. Skywalker has no fear of defending the truth or teaching the educated. Squatter politics and the compromised Judas PNP philosophies will be dismantled. Within the next 3 years, Jamaica will see the rewards. I know it will happen because I place attention here, my people. Look here. The simple systems that they use to endear the minds of the PNP it is there, it's obvious. And it's because they are educated why they behave how they behave, but not just that, it's because they emulate their masters. Emulating their masters means they do exactly what their masters do. Look and see. It's obvious. You cannot create a lawful future and lawless principles. That path leads only to anarchy. When you are free, you don't revolt against leadership and the system because the system and the leadership is yours. So when you are free, you don't revolt against leadership and the system for freedom. That only drags you back into bondage. Freedom means building your nation and your people with lawful and fair values. Squatters' rights are shouted loud, but no one speaks of the losses owners face, the cost they carry, or the destruction left behind. They talk about poor people. Who is poor and what makes them poor? Poverty is brainwashed. Tell the man who has nothing today to plant 5 seeds of corn, automatically he owns something now. You PNP people are miseducating, misinforming the people. This is not liberation. It is step dressed up as reparations. It tells the man who won't put in 100% to rob the man who works hard. That is anarchy, not justice. This is like a backward Buckabansa revolt against the freed slaves, and it is perpetuated consistently by the PNP and people like Big Ben, Mark Golding, Dayton Campbell, and Isaac Buchanan, or by the one who loves to brag about him bright before telling the dunce people buckery. Every day, sending the fools a little further and laughing at them, betraying them to use them, betraying them to use them, telling them to squat on private people, pretending like Masa. How can minds that you turn into garbage produce our gold? You are not concerned about misleading and misinforming those that depend on you for info. You wicked. The PNP has launched a backward revolt against Jamaica's freed people. First, they sent signals of intent when they took Big Ben Masa to chain the slave, pretending it was symbolic of something else. Now Isaac Buchanan is openly revolting against the freed population, scamming, sabotaging progress, and promoting lawlessness. This is not leadership. This is betrayal. I used to say that I am not PNP or JLP, but then I started to notice the PNP pattern till soon I realized that the entire party was compromised from the time of Darman Manley. The Boka masterminded Bosi slaves either adapt or leave. They will disappear if they feel they have 1 ounce of intelligence. And I wonder where Hearten is today. I know the Bosi one what claims him bright still did it. But where is Hearten? If you think you have 1 ounce of intelligence and they insult you every day, you are going to leave. Especially if he is a concerned black man in Jamaica. Isaac Buchanan wakes up every morning planning some slave revolt. But slavery is long gone. He wants to be like Paul Bogle, too late. His obsession blinds him to modern realities. He claims we are in slavery, yet by promoting squatter politics and lawlessness, he is the one bringing slavery back, economic slavery. He has dependency. Instead of freeing Jamaica, he is binding it again. If he wants to be a hero, he could do something like what I am doing now. Reform the party or tell the brainwashed idiots the truth. Building a nation begins in the mind. Mindset cultivation. Just like building the PNP was a mindset cultivation created from Norman Manley. And see, it doesn't stop now. The Pickersgill Committee springs from it, from that mindset. And the thing where you hate everything black and love everything white because you bring Mark Gold in to put the chain on the black man, but you would never tell a black man to put a chain on Mark Gold in. Britain cultivated the minds that would lead the slaves they tricked, promising independence while enslaving the mind. Now those cultivated leaders mimic their masters, and mimicking Bokramasa means reproducing the same oppression upon the enslaved population. The way to build a nation is the same way to break it in the mind by miseducation or by education. When the educated slave takes Big Ben to chain the black man, isn't that the same result as Bokramasa? He would never dare put the chain on the white man, but he compromises his own people because his mind is compromised. That is the PNP's foundation. They boast about their education, but what does it produce? Talking about 3 trillion missing 28 bank accounts, puppetry, turning the people them into pure idiot. They don't want to liberate minds. They want to enslave them as puppets. They want to be Buckramasa. Mark Golding does not want to see black Jamaicans own property. He protested. He protested. He protested. I saw him on TV when P.J. Patterson was setting up his garrison system because the PNP works off the Pickersgill principle. They will do nothing unless it entrenches them in government forever. That is why whatever they do can never be for Jamaica. Every time they create an institution of value, it is poisoned by that principle. And then the JLP has to come and recreate it in order for it to serve Jamaica. Hard and housing trusts are two clear examples. Squatting destroys property value, discourages investment, and blocks development. Owners face legal costs, lost income, and insecurity. Communities lose opportunities because investors will not build where lawlessness rules. This is not rights, it is economic warfare against Jamaica's progress. They give their loyalty to the white man, even inviting him to chain their black brother under the guise of symbolism. But when they see a black man, they hate him, wish him dead, and call him oppressor. That is the cultivated mindset of betrayal in the PNP. The black man is no oppressor. He is one of the slave descendants trying to bring full freedom. The difference is that he works hard, while the never do well is easier to use. Instead of elevating the never do well, the PNP weaponizes him as bait to squat, to scam, to steal, to live off these low lads, then shifts blame onto the JLP, put across an Andrew Holness shoulder because they know Mark Golding will never carry it for the black man. Camming and squatting are framed as reparations, but they rob Jamaicans who are already free and struggling to make sense of that freedom. Hard-working citizens are punished while lawlessness is rewarded. That is not justice, it is betrayal. Jamaica cannot rise under this system, cannot rise under the PNP. The PNP have to go and emancipate their minds, just like the judge was trying to tell them in the Cooper's Pen incident when they were trying to thief the black man land. When you are free, you build. You don't revolt against your own system. That only enslaves you again. Jamaica cannot develop well with squatter politics at its core. We must expose this destructive template before it consumes the nation. And what does Mark Golding think about poor black people? Mark Golding is not an educated slave. He is the descendant of white slave owners. Literally, that legacy explains his posture. When poor Jamaicans were about to receive affordable homes and land, he didn't defend them. He demonstrated against them, called them despicable, and fought to block their upliftment. Now, as PNP leader, he has switched into Samphai mode. He pretends to champion the poor, but it is fraud dressed up as compassion, and he is in that place in Trelawny now. talking about is there to help. He boasts of education, but it is the education of the oppressors here, cultivated not to liberate minds, but to enslave them. He wants to be Buckamaster over black Jamaicans, robbing them while claiming it is sharing. The black man is no oppressor. He is a descendant of slaves, working hard to bring full freedom. But Golding's legacy makes him see the black man as enemy while giving loyalty to the white man. That is not leadership. It is betrayal rooted in bloodline. The future must be built on law, fairness, and hard work, not on an imperialist mindset that blocks black ownership and feeds anarchy. Jamaica deserves better than betrayal disguised as rights, and Jamaica will rise when law replaces anarchy, when ownership replaces squatting, when truth replaces betrayal. How much more revelations do you need from Skywalker today, people?